Hi Virgos. So, let's see if we can get a reading out for you guys for September. How are you guys doing? This is your solar karmic return season. This is your season. This is Virgo season. I'm hoping it's going very well for you because you guys are awesome and you know you guys deserve a great solar karmic return, right? So happy birthday for those who are having their birthdays within, you know, the time that you see this video. I hope everything goes great. So, like, for you guys, let's see if I can update you guys on everything. So, like, Saturn's going out of retrograde, and he's been in Sagittarius for a very long time, and he's not going out of Sagittarius until December. And right now he's moving out of retrograde, he's going forward, and he's going to be moving into Capricorn, where he's at home. So there's that planetary thing. And the sun is now in Virgo, and you guys should be feeling the power from that. All the energy from the sun coming into your sign just makes you feel more of who you are. It makes your truth come out more. It makes you shine brighter. Also, Mercury is coming out of retrograde. It's in the last phases of its retrograde cycle. It will fully come out of retrograde and still be in the shadow period, really, September 5th, and then, like, another week or so onward, we'll still be feeling the effects from it. So that's a good thing. You know, Mercury's been in retrograde for a little while now, not a whole long time, but it's where a whole bunch of things go wrong, like miscommunications, your car could blow up or something like that, your phone can break, faxes won't get sent, phone calls will mess up, you'll have a lot of miscommunications with your friends, relationships might blow up, and then you guys will get back together again after the Mercury retrograde goes on. Just things... It's all about lessons in life and learning things and going over things and, like, relearning something or reevaluating something. Retrogrades are always about reevaluating things and going through things over again so that things can be worked on in a smoother way. It's all about the details right now so that things are more efficient. So that's interesting, right? So, Virgos, let's see if we can get a reading for you for September 2017. The month of September. Virgos, that's very detailed energy, very focused, stable, detailed energy. I like it. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Stable foundations, too. Maybe unstable foundations. Victory reversed. Not getting the recognition you deserve, Virgo. Is that what's going on? Maturity. Evolving. Solar karmic return, too. Karmic cycle ending. Transformations. A cycle ending and evolving and moving forward from that. Looking at the past with rose-colored glasses, not seeing the truth of a situation. Not seeing the truth of a situation. Children. 9 of Swords reversed and the Death card. Healing from insomnia. Healing from a painful time in your life. Stressed out. Goodness. And we have the 7 of Cups pop out. And the 6 of Cups reversed. Virgo, September 2017, the entirety of September. What are the messages and advice for the situation that they're going through in September 2017? Please, please, please. Lord, please. September 2017, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Very grounded, stable energy. Nope, that's not it. All right. So we got the Eight of Wands in your foundation, the Hanged Man in the past, the Four of Wands up in your thoughts, the Knight of Wands in your future, Knight of Cups in your first energy line, the Moon reversed, the World reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. Maybe this one needs flipped around. Virgo, 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 Virgo. That one. It's very light right now. That one. So under your deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Leo's got this under their deck too. A lot of patience right now. Having a lot of patience for this situation. Seeing your karma come in. Seeing the work that you did come to fruition. A circumstance or event that you worked hard on, and you're seeing the return from that. Something that you worked hard on is coming back to you. In your past, you have the Hanged Man, and that is going within. You guys are great about doing that, taking sacrifice, taking time out, going within. But this one is for looking at a different perspective from somebody else's point of view. So like when you reverse yourself, you can see things from a different perspective. So that's what that's about, taking sacrifice and sacrificing for something so that you can see from a different way. Current situation is the Seven of Cups reversed and the Six of Cups reversed. You are being challenged by the past in some way. You're being challenged. You might be overly confused right now. The Seven of Cups can talk about schizophrenia, being highly confused and being unsure what to do, seeing illusions. But it doesn't have to always mean schizophrenia. It can just be like a person who's very confused and doesn't know what to do. So, yeah, that's the possibility right there. With the upright version of this card, this person has all of these cups here, and they're all options as to which way they can go. They have so many options in like a confusing scenario. And the only true option that they have is their truth, finding that deep inner truth and moving along the path, moving along that truth, acting in a way that supports their truth. Because all the other options, which is like this beautiful partner, health, power, money, victory, stability, all of those things are like lies and illusions that can be taken away that are not in alignment with truth, your deep inner soul truth. And so when you pick your soul truth, then you are moving along the path of enlightenment. It can also be that you made a choice already. You took the time out and you saw things from a different perspective, and then you made a choice, and you've made this choice already. Or you can be highly confused and not sure which way to go. And challenging this situation is looking into the past and seeing things for how they are. When this card is upright, it's about having rose-colored glasses on and not seeing things for how they were, how they are, thinking everything was great, thinking everything was good. And it not being so, it might have been a nightmare or something like that. When this is challenging you, though, you're being challenged by that energy and being able to see things for how they are, for how they were. So there might be like a truth that you just aren't seeing or don't want to see, and that's why you're being confused. You can also, the Six of Cups can also talk about children, so it might be simply that you're being challenged by children right now, and they're like affecting you negatively. They might be like upset, or it can be a water sign who is acting in a childish way. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. At your foundation is the Eight of Wands. This is very fast, passionate communication. It can be the eras of love, where somebody is communicating to you with love. It can also be just a very fast communication. It can be you actually moving physically. It can be talking to someone over the phone in a very passionate and heartfelt way. It can be messages coming into you very fast and very passionately. At the top of your thoughts is the Four of Wands, and this is a relationship. This is stability. This is physical stability. This is emotional stability, passionate stability. It can be a marriage. It can be the foundations for a relationship and building that foundation for the relationship. So maybe possibly you guys are like looking into a love situation. But right now in the future though, you have this Knight of Wands coming in. The Knight of Wands can be a fire sign, usually a Sagittarius possibly. Or it can be any fire sign like Aries or Leo. Or it can simply be a person who is acting in a very fiery way. But very unstable, because the Knight of Wands is someone who is like in your life and then out of your life in 2 seconds. It can be that it's you that's acting in this way, that's like very fiery going in, doing something, and then just as fiery going out. But yeah, he's like looking in at this confusion though, so I'm thinking it's an outside energy coming into this situation. I feel very up, so I'm thinking that you guys have this very, very increased feeling right now. It's very stable, but it's very fiery and action-oriented. And that's what I'm feeling right now, that kind of Knight of Wands feeling. But it's like... So in this energy line, these two energy lines can be people. So this energy line can be you, or it can be the other person in your life. And this energy line can be you, or it can be the other person in your life. So we'll figure out which one it is. Let's see what's going on. We have the Knight of Cups, upright. You guys are moving forward very well. This knight is on a horse, and he has this cup, and it's brimming full of water, which represents emotions. And if you've ever been on a horse, you know that it is very difficult to move forward while holding a cup and not having it spill everywhere. So he's moving forward very balanced, very slowly, very confidently, steadily with this cup in his hand, and he's not sloshing his emotions everywhere. So that's very good. It might be that you have a lot of turmoil inside. It might be that there is a lot of turmoil outside, but you are moving forward in a very good way. Like, even though someone might be like flicking your nose and poking you, and you know, these children, this person who is acting immaturely might be like, you know, bugging you and pestering you, and like you're just sitting there going, having a lot of patience and balance, and yeah, you're acting very, very maturely, even though you might not feel mature. Actually, no, that can be very maturely too. So like on the outside, in your environment, I do believe this is an environment card, although it can be how people are seeing you right now, but it really feels like an environment. So the moon reversed, this is like secrets coming out. It can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who is affecting you in a negative way. Or it can be, it might be a water sign who is affecting you in a negative way. It can be secrets that are not being said. It can be that intuition about a bad thing going to happen, or just intuition that something's not right. But you're moving forward no matter what, in a very balanced and calm way, which is awesome. So yeah, in your emotions, hopes, and fears, your emotions probably are with this in the positive way, the way this reading is going. It looks like you guys are being extremely mature about the situation. Like, to the point, in fact, that you aren't moving forward and you aren't growing. Possibly you're having too much patience, or you are not reacting when you should. You're not changing when you should. You're not evolving when you should. So it can be that. Maybe a fear might be that you are, this is emotions, hopes, and fears. So it might be a fear of someone who is being immature, extremely immature. They're not growing. They are not moving forward in a karmic cycle. This might also be your actual, like, solar karmic return affecting you, this karmic cycle that needs to move forward and end, a situation where you learn from your mistakes in the past, you learn from the things that are going on around you, and you step forward into growth and evolve. And that's what your solar karmic return is all about. It's everything from your past coming back, and that energy forcing you to evolve. And that can come up as the world reversed if you are fighting against it. And then as the outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful opportunity, financial or relationship opportunity. It doesn't mean that it has to go through. With you as an earth sign, this can definitely be like a love relationship that has a possibility of moving forward. It's up to you whether or not you want to take this opportunity. It is not set in stone. So there might be this offer coming around to you. There might be this new career or this new love relationship that is being offered to you, and it's up to you whether or not you want to step through that little gate of abundance. It is in the upright, so it doesn't look to be like a negative opportunity. It looks to be like a very good financial or love relationship opportunity. But you might need to grow, you might need to evolve in order to take that opportunity. In this energy line is the Queen of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed can talk about a person who is being manipulative, who might be lying to you. Or they can be too critical. Sometimes the Queen of Swords reversed can be someone who is speaking the truth too much. And they don't care at all who they hurt, how they hurt them, you know. It doesn't always have to be someone who is lying, who is being manipulative, but it can be. So it might be that this person right here is being very immature and acting in a very, not quite the King of Swords bad way, but like a very subtle, lying, manipulative way. So watch out for that energy. And then in their environment is probably you. You need to look at your intuition. This is the High Priestess. It's a major arcana card, and this card talks about either a tarot reader like me or someone who uses their intuition and has a deep sense of inner knowing, holds a lot of secrets very close to their chest, but doesn't always say it. But I mean, it's not like they intentionally like withhold anything. They just don't know that people want to know. So it can be that you have a lot of intuition that you're listening to right now, which is a very good thing. And you're very, very highly in tuned to that, which is awesome. So yeah. You have another major arcana here. This could also be how people see them. This can be this person's energy line. This can be, instead of you, it can be this person who is a tarot reader or who has a great deal of intuition and knowledge at their disposal. And it might just be that the truth is coming out too fast. And so in the hopes, fears, and emotions of this person is the Justice card, which is another major arcana. It can be a Libra person, or it can be simply justice. it a very balanced and truthful situation where, yeah, justice is attained. You see this person has the sword of truth and the scales of justice and equality. So, like, they balance out karma, basically. If you have a karmic situation that you're going through, like over here, that you're kind of, like, fighting against, this card comes along and kind of, like, balances things out. The truth is said, the justice is achieved, and you can move forward with it. They might be a Libra person. So yeah, I think I might have already said that. So yeah, this person might be a Libra, being in their emotions, being in their hopes and fears. They might be, actually, if this person is an immature person who is, you know, going against you in a negative way, it can be their fears that justice is going to happen to them. Hopes, fears, and emotions. They can hope for justice to turn into their favor, or they can fear that justice will work against them. But they can also be emotionally feeling like justice, you know, like they're telling the truth and they're very balanced and they're doing what is right. But their Queen of Swords came out reversed. And then in the outcome section, we have for them the Five of Cups reversed. This is about, when it's upright, it's about regret. This person's crying over spilled milk. They had 5 cups upright and then they like kicked over 3 accidentally, and so they're crying over these spilled emotions when they have 2 left over. And when it's reversed like this, this person might still be feeling a little bit of that regret and fighting against it, and like fighting against the regret, and you know, having a positive perspective, having an optimistic outlook on things. And you, of course, are being very, very patient and balanced throughout all of this. It seems like you're working, or you're doing something very passionate, because you have a bit of passion here, and you're all up in your emotions a little bit. But you're being very, very balanced and stable and grounded about it all. Even though somebody might be lying and acting immature and like flicking your nose. Which is good, Virgos. So, let's see if we have a advice for Virgos for September 2017. The World. There you go. That's your karmic cycle. That's your karmic return. That's the same as this card over here. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment. Closing out karmic cycles, and evolving, growing, and maturing. The situation might get worse before it gets better, because sometimes that's how it is. The 2 weeks up until your birthday, you will have your karma coming back to you, which you're supposed to learn from and grow from. And then on your birthday, you'll basically have a clean slate. And then moving on from there, you will start your karmic buildup for the next year. So yeah. Yeah, it's stepping through that karmic circle, stepping through your karma, stepping through your lessons, and evolving and growing from that. And then life experience. Oh, wow, you got the Tower. Significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. This can be, first thing that came up to me was love. It can be that strike of love that comes in like a lightning bolt, and you're just like, wow, I think I'm in love, and it kind of changes your life all around, and, you know, destroys your belief on what love used to be, and all of a sudden everything's changed. Or it can be that a truth is revealed, and that truth kind of destroys the foundations of something that needed to change. That can happen during your solar karmic return. If you were living with lies, if you were living with untruths that you kind of knew were there but were ignoring, then the truth will come out. The lightning bolt will come and bust that tower down, and you will have to rebuild on the truth, which is much better. And, you know, it's like God sends a lightning bolt to help you destroy lies in your life in order for you to have a better life and something that's more in alignment with your truth and more healthy for you. And that's the Tower card. And sometimes it can be just love that does that, or sometimes it can be the lies in your life that you are refusing to see. And then we have the Dreamer, which goes great with the Tower card. Have faith. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Just believe that everything will be okay, even if it's not how you plan it to be. Sometimes we can like plan things down to the detail and expect them to turn out that way, but we can't have that much control over our lives. We just don't know every detail. We have to let God, you know, sometimes we have to give God the control, because he's always in control, even if, you know, we think we have it. So yeah, have faith. Believe that the best will turn out no matter what. If this, you know, these are some very, very powerful cards. Some very big life events. I mean, you have the World, which is learning from these lessons that you've built up. Karmic return, stepping through your karmic cycle. It's your birthday. It's the solar return that you're going through. It's all of these lessons in life that are coming back for you. And it's learning and evolving and growing. And then you have this life event, which is tearing down all the untruth in your life and build in order for you to build back up and build on something true and, you know, healthy for you. And then you have faith, that deep inner faith that you need in order to get through all of this. In order to get through all of this, you really, really do have to have, like, a deep and solid understanding like this, a foundation, a really, really great foundation of faith that God is working in your favor and God loves you and he is working for the best for your life. So yeah, I hope everything works out for you guys. I love you, Virgos. I do wish the best for you. And I really, really hope you guys have a great September. If you would like a reading from me, my information is in the description along with all of my spreads and their prices. If you would like to book a event with a tarot reader, like a party or some sort of community garden or any kind of thing like that, I am up for that. Just shoot me an email and I will see what I can do. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.